Before the sun pierces the highest canopy, the forest is already awake. The air is dense, heavy with humidity, green aromas and invisible sounds. Here, every breath feels deeper, every step more deliberate. The Amazon is not just a place. It is a living organism, silently pulsing, connecting rivers, trees, animals, and time. A world where nothing exists by chance, and where life has learned to survive in ways that challenge human imagination. From the earth came forth every form of life, an ancient reminder that creation was not born of chaos, but of purpose. Today we will cross this green kingdom to reveal its most fascinating inhabitants. Creatures small and gigantic, silent and imposing, beautiful and deadly. Do not be deceived by beauty. Here vibrant colors can mean death. Silence may conceal a predator just a few meters away. In the Amazon, survival is not only about strength, it is intelligence, adaptation, patience. Every animal you will see today carries a unique strategy. Every movement is the result of millions of years of evolution, and every mistake can be the last. Prepare yourself. The forest is watching, and now you are part of it. Covering more than 5 million square kilometers, the Amazon stretches like an ocean of trees across South America. Seen from above, it appears still, but within, it never stops. The forest breathes. It draws moisture from the rivers, exhales clouds and feeds the sky. These vapors travel thousands of kilometers, forming what are known as flying rivers, carrying rain to distant regions, irrigating fields, cities, and lives that may never see a single Amazonian tree. Here, the climate is not merely a consequence of the forest, it is created by it. Beneath the giant canopies, where sunlight arrives filtered and fragmented, the ground remains damp, warm, alive. Every fallen leaf begins a silent process of transformation. Nothing is lost. Everything returns to the cycle. Microscopic insects work without rest. Invisible fungi connect roots through underground networks, allowing trees to exchange nutrients and information. The forest communicates, it cooperates, it protects itself. More than 40,000 plant species grow here. Thousands of birds, fish, reptiles, and mammals share the same space, each occupying a precise role within this delicate balance. There is no excess. There is no emptiness. Amazonian rivers function like open arteries, carrying life everywhere. Their dark waters hide ancient predators, electric fish, creatures that perceive the world through movement and vibration. Along the banks, the forest leans in, drinking and giving back life at the same time. During the day, the jungle seems to vibrate with sound. Insects, birds, leaves, branches. At night, the scene changes. Silence does not mean absence, it means attention. The Amazon is not just diversity, it is absolute interdependence. If one piece fails, the entire system feels it. That is why this place cannot be seen merely as a forest. It is a living organism on a continental scale, a green heart that beats continuously, sustaining not only those who live here, but the entire planet. And it is within this heart that some of the most extraordinary forms of life ever created emerge. Creatures shaped by excess rain, scarcity of light, and constant competition. Beings that have turned color, silence, venom, strength, and intelligence into tools for survival. To understand them, one must first understand the forest. And to understand the forest, one must listen to what it says in silence. Between water-soaked leaves and moss-covered trunks, small bursts of color break through the forest's dominant green. At first glance, they seem harmless, almost too delicate for such a brutal world. They are the poison dart frogs of the Amazon. Tiny creatures, often no larger than a human thumb, yet carriers of one of the most extreme defense systems ever developed by nature. The intense yellow, electric blue, and vibrant red are not decoration. They are language, a silent warning that crosses species. Keep your distance. In the Amazon, color can be more dangerous than teeth or claws. These amphibians move slowly across the forest floor, unhurried, unafraid. They know they do not need to run. Their bodies already carry everything they need to survive. The poison is not born with them, it is built. Ants, beetles, and other small insects consumed over a lifetime provide the chemical compounds that, once transformed by the frog's body, become lethal toxins. A single drop can be enough to stop a predator's heart. A simple contact with the skin can cause multiple organ failure. It is the chemistry of the forest operating on a microscopic scale. Curiously, in captivity, far from their natural diet, these frogs lose almost all of their toxicity. Proof that in the Amazon, no one survives alone. Everything depends on the environment. Everything is connection. Indigenous peoples have known this secret for centuries. Their arrows were dipped in this venom, turning small weapons into deadly instruments. Knowledge passed down not through books, but through observation, respect, and memory. Despite the danger they represent, poison dart frogs are fragile creatures. They depend on constant humidity, shade, and the precise balance of the forest's microclimate. When the forest is destroyed, they disappear in silence. These vibrant colors, so striking to our eyes, are also a warning to us. They remind us that the beauty of the Amazon is not merely aesthetic, it is functional, a survival strategy carved over millions of years. In a place where almost everything is trying to eat you, being seen can be the best defense. And poison dart frogs have mastered this art like few others. In the Amazon, life is not limited to the ground. It rises, climbs, conquers the air. Above the carpet of damp leaves, a suspended world emerges, where branches cross like natural bridges and sunlight arrives in golden fragments. Here, the forest is organized into layers, each with its own rules, dangers, and opportunities. In this vertical world, the heat is more intense. The wind circulates freely, and the scent of sun-warmed leaves blends with that of resin and sap. It is in this setting that an almost invisible presence appears, the green iguana. Its elongated body rests motionless on the branches, as if it were just another extension of the tree. At first glance, it is difficult to distinguish it from the surroundings. Camouflage is its greatest ally. When young, its bright green coloration blends with fresh glossy leaves. Over the years, that green slowly shifts into darker, grayish and brownish tones, mirroring changes in habitat within the forest itself. This is no coincidence, it is strategy. Older iguanas occupy thicker branches, exposed trunks, areas where the light is harsher and the colors of the wood dominate. There, their darker skin dissolves their silhouette, making them almost invisible to predators and prey alike. But adaptation goes beyond color. The iguana is a master of thermoregulation. When the sun is strong, it lightens its body to reflect excess heat. When the forest cools, it darkens again, absorbing every available ray of energy. Each change is subtle, almost imperceptible but vital. It does not need to run. It does not need to attack. Its survival lies in patience and control of its own body. While other animals spend energy on chases and escapes, the iguana conserves. It observes, it waits, it remains. In this elevated level of the forest, birds cross swiftly. Insects drift in fleeting clouds and small mammals leap between branches in fractions of a second. And amid this constant movement, the iguana remains still, as if time itself were unhurried around it. The vertical world of the Amazon demands absolute balance. A single mistake can mean a fatal fall. That is why each claw of the iguana grips the tree bark with surgical precision. It lives between sky and ground, neither fully exposed nor completely hidden. The iguana teaches us that, in the forest, survival is not always about being the fastest or the strongest. Sometimes it is about knowing when not to move, when to blend in, when to simply become part of the landscape. In regions where light barely reaches the forest floor, the jungle shifts in tone. The green deepens, the air grows cooler, and every sound seems to linger longer. It is in this realm of constant twilight that the greatest predator of the Americas lives, the jaguar. It does not announce its presence. It does not snap branches. It leaves no obvious tracks. Its body, shaped by dense, silent muscles, moves like a living shadow among trunks and roots. Every step is calculated, every pause strategic. The jaguar does not run through the forest, it rules it. Weighing up to 80 kilograms of pure power, its bite is among the strongest in the animal kingdom. Unlike other big cats, it does not aim for the throat. Its attack is directed straight to the skull, a single movement, absolute precision. The rosettes on its coat are not merely beautiful. Each pattern is unique, like a fingerprint. Amid broken light and irregular shadows, these markings dissolve the outline of its body, making the jaguar almost invisible just a few meters away. But there is an even deeper mystery: the black jaguar. Rare, silent, wrapped in darkness. It is not another species, but a genetic variation known as melanism. Beneath the black coat, the rosettes are still there, etched like secrets that only the right light can reveal. In the forest, the black jaguar seems to disappear completely. At night, it moves like the absence of light itself. That is why many indigenous people see it as a spirit, a guardian, an entity of the jungle. During the hunt, the jaguar adapts to its environment. It swims long distances, crosses dark rivers, pursues prey in the water. It climbs trees carrying animals that weigh nearly as much as it does. Nothing in the forest is beyond its reach. But its life is not made of hunting alone. During the breeding season, males travel dozens, sometimes hundreds of kilometers, marking territory with scratches and deep vocalizations that echo for miles through the dense forest. Today, only a few thousand jaguars remain living in the Amazon. Deforestation reduces their territory. Illegal hunting silently threatens their survival. The jaguar teaches us that true power does not need to be displayed. It moves in silence, it observes, it waits. And when it acts, the entire forest seems to hold its breath. In the dark waters of the Amazonian rivers, the forest remains alive, but in a different way. Here, light dissolves just a few centimeters beneath the surface. Silence is heavier, and danger is invisible. It is in this liquid world that the black caiman lives, the largest crocodilian in South America. A creature that seems to have crossed entire eras without needing to change. Adult males exceed 5 meters in length. They weigh hundreds of kilograms. Yet despite their colossal size, they move with an almost unreal smoothness. When submerged, only the eyes, the nostrils, and part of the skull break the surface. The body disappears completely. By day, it blends in with floating logs. By night, it becomes nearly invisible. The black caiman does not chase its prey, it waits. Minutes turn into hours, hours into pure stillness, until a fish, a bird, a capybara, or even another caiman comes too close. The attack is instantaneous. The jaws snap shut with crushing force. There is no second chance. But to reduce the black caiman to a mere predator would be to ignore its true importance. It is an engineer of the rivers. By regulating populations of fish and aquatic mammals, it maintains the invisible balance of the waters. Its paths carved through vegetation create access for other species. Where it lives, the ecosystem reorganizes itself. During the breeding season, its behavior changes. Females build elaborate nests along riverbanks using leaves, branches, and mud. There, they lay dozens of eggs, which spend months under constant vigilance. For nearly 90 days, the mother remains close. She protects, she watches. She reacts to any threat. When the hatchlings emerge, she guides them to the water with surprising care for such a feared creature. In the first months, survival depends entirely on this protection. The black caiman can live for more than a century. It witnesses entire generations being born and disappearing. It is the living memory of the forest. To look at it is to look into the planet's past, a time when reptiles ruled the earth, and in the waters of the Amazon, that past still breathes. Among the high canopies of the Amazon, a sudden movement breaks the silence. Branches sway, leaves tremble, and within seconds an entire group shifts with precision. They are capuchin monkeys, small in body, extraordinary in mind. At just over 40 centimeters long, they challenge an ancient rule of the forest, that only the large dominate. Every leap is calculated, every grip is chosen with care. They do not move by impulse, but by decision. They live in organized groups, where each individual knows its role. When danger appears, a single call can change the route of all. Their communication goes beyond sound. Gestures, expressions, and postures form a living language, learned from an early age. It is in the presence of food that their genius is revealed. The capuchin monkey observes, selects a stone, and uses it to crack shells impossible for its teeth alone. Tools are not an accident, they are tradition. The young watch, make mistakes, try again. They learn. Knowledge is passed on like an invisible inheritance. They know when and where to return. They memorize trees, seasons, and pathways, crossing the forest guided by maps that exist only in their minds. But intelligence also faces limits. As the forest becomes fragmented, ancient roots turn dangerous. Even so, they endure, they adapt, they learn again. In the Amazon, thinking is survival, and among the branches, few think as well as they do. A deep sound cuts through the air, then another, and a flash of color slices through the deep green of the Amazon. They are toucans. With large beaks and vibrant colors, they seem to defy proportion. But nothing is excess, everything has a purpose. The beak, light yet strong, reaches distant fruits, helps regulate body temperature, and serves as a signal of communication among the treetops. Their flight is undulating, alternating rapid wing beats with short glides. Each landing announces their presence. The forest listens. In flooded areas, another red breaks the green. The scarlet ibis appears like a living flame. Its color comes from a diet rich in crustaceans. The healthier the environment, the more intense the red. Where it thrives, the ecosystem is in balance. In flocks, ibises turn the sky into motion and paint trees and mangroves when they land together. These birds are not just spectacle, they are signs. Nests are built high above the ground. Even so, danger lurks. Even so, they return, they rebuild, they persist. In the Amazonian sky, toucans and ibises trace invisible routes that connect forests, rivers, and generations. They are gardeners of the air, architects of continuity. And when they cross the horizon at dusk, they leave behind the certainty that as long as they still fly, the forest still breathes. While you were watching this documentary, the forest changed. Trees fell, species lost territory, silences grew. The Amazon does not belong to just one country. It belongs to the planet, and every creature you encountered today is part of a balance that cannot be replaced. Protecting the forest is protecting the future. It is ensuring that this world continues to breathe for all of us. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and share this documentary. The next journey into the wild begins soon.